My father and my brothers were always in construction. I always swore I'd never be in construction, and look where I am. And I actually love it. I love helping people. I love knowing that I'm helping protect what they love most.
Welcome to the Roofing Machine Podcast. I have an immense honor to meet somebody I look up the last few months. We met back at the EVS GAF event in Tennessee. It was a cool 2 hours that we got to present, and whenever I met you there, it was really electric. Right away I knew something was special with you, like we connected, and then we saw each other at the executive camp a couple months ago. Last week you had a couple employees, all your sales team actually, in Myrtle Beach for training, and now we're here. And Penny, thanks so much for having us. One biggest thing that I love about what you're doing, it's very rare that we meet CEOs, owners that are women. So tell me a little bit more about this. How does it feel, and if you have anything right off the bat, like you would recommend to anybody that want to be in business?
I feel great. I feel outstanding. I think that the biggest thing for a woman in construction, or actually any CEO that's a woman, is that you always have really high expectations and standards for yourself. And for women, we never feel like we're enough. So we have to we're always trying to get better, always reading, always trying to learn who our people are. We're very in touch with our emotions. So we like to, know who our people are all the time, and it helps us build. I think, to me, it helps me do better business with my customers and with my employees.
Yeah, and you're very driven, you know. And since again, when I met you, like, all right, we're going to get started. Let's get moving. My team needs it. I want to make some change. I want to make some improvement. It's been on fire. I really one of my favorite people to work with. So when you're looking back, like you're talking about, like, women in business, like this is construction.
Yes.
Okay? You own a roofing company, and you're a woman for 25 years now.
Yeah.
That's a big accomplishment.
Well, I didn't start off in roofing. So when I kind of fell into roofing, and I just fell into love with the industry. My father and my brothers were always in construction. I always swore I'd never be in construction, and look where I am. And I actually love it. I love helping people. I love knowing that I'm helping protect what they love most, and that's their family. And so I think that, the people in the roofing industry, I think sometimes we get a stigma, like who we are, but they're wonderful people. All our subs, our employees, it's just amazing.
Yeah, we can feel it in your company. Everybody here, like, feel outstanding. It's no joke. Everyone's feeling outstanding. We're talking about outstanding, right? Like,
yeah.
So
we say awesome, but now we say outstanding.
Austermiller, right?
Yeah, that's right.
No, it's been great, and you implemented a lot of things. And it was there a moment, like, again, you did so much last year, like $20-some million. It's crazy. Then we get to help you. Like, there's a drive there that's a little bit different because you keep wanting to do more, right?
Yes.
Like a lot of people, they get to $5-6 million. Like, all right, I'm satisfied. I'm going to stay there. It's great. I'm making money and comfortable. We get to 25. Like, no. Oh my gosh, I want to do more. What do you see coming? Like, where'd you get the drive? Was there a trigger? Because I know last year, really, you woke up one day. You're like, I want to change.
It was. When you get like that, you work and you go to the day. You kind of get into a routine. You kind of get stagnant. We have a great reputation, so I feel like people trust us. They want us to do their homes. The builders trust us, and we're builders' number one choice. So the homeowners trust us more. But that made us not lazy, but stagnant because we got comfortable. When you get comfortable, you just become ordinary. And I don't want to be ordinary. I want Austermiller to be extraordinary. So I want to do the special things and be better. Every day, I want to be better than I was yesterday. And so that's what I want my team, because I feel like if you live with passion, you're going to enjoy life so much more.
Yeah, and what you're saying is not BS. Like, there's the office looks phenomenal. It's very professional inside, very well welcome. It's well organized. Everybody's got an office. They have a couple of screens, right? You always providing tools to succeed in the environment, and you have a gym out there. So there are people working out. And this morning we started sending messages to everybody working out, and everybody was working out in their own gym.
That's right.
Or their the house gym actually. So this is crazy, but it's a lot to do with you, Penny. We got to be very proud of this.
Well, thank you. Our team sets goals every year. Come January, we have our personal goals and our professional goals. And my goal is to make sure they hit both of those. And so, we have quarterly meetings, find out where they are, because if they're successful and they feel successful, then I'm going to be successful. And you can make tons of money, but that's not always make you happy. But making sure your people, it's just so rewarding to make sure that they're successful. If you can just take someone that...
How do you make sure they're successful? And I know maybe some of the things I've seen when I'm looking at your team is just bringing like books to read, like you did this with me. It's like, Martin, you should read this book. It's awesome. Like, oh my gosh, I love doing this. Brainstorm how we can make other people better. Like, give me some example. What do you do?
Well, I have one supervisor. I could tell he was all off. I mean, it just seemed like he just couldn't get his work orders right. Just everything. And I had to sit down with him and say, what's going on with you? What person? I mean, I know what's going on with you with work, but is there something personal that's triggering that your work, what's happening? Because I know that you're a team player. I know you played for sports. You don't leave your teammates out to hang in. So what's happening? So we sat down and talked about it. And I helped him, figure out that, hey, I don't have to bring it to work. That's kind of my escape, but I can be the best at what I do. They started working out. I think it really, mental health, you have to start with physical health. So you have to take care of yourself. What you put in your body is fuel, what you eat.
No cereal?
No cereal. No cereal, Martin.
Very good.
No cereal. And so I just tell them you got to start somewhere. And if something's not working, then you got to figure out what's broken here, or what do I need to change? Because nobody likes change. Nobody does. It's uncomfortable. But you know what? Everybody has to change. Every day, everything's changing in the world. So we got to change with it.
You're making massive change at the moment.
Yes, I am.
and it's awesome. I love this energy, and it brings me you talk about working out, eating healthy. Like you're very busy and you have 2 kids.
Yes.
People talk a lot about, Penny, about work-life balance. Like, I don't see you stopping. You're going, and it's awesome. Like, I love that. What would you say to anybody? Like, again, you have a big business, so it's 25 million. You have a lot of people in the right place. So sometimes I feel like maybe, Penny, you don't have to do all those things. You could probably work 40 hours, and you might not be at 25. You might be at 15 and be... I said comfortable, but in a good way. You could have everything, or you can go to 25 and now I want to get to 40. I want to go crush it, right? How do you manage all that in your time?
Everyone, when I hire someone, I always talk to them about 2 things. The most important thing to me is my family. It will always be the most important thing. So whenever they have something they need to go to, any kid event, all you got to do is text your supervisor and say, hey, I got a baseball game, I got to leave early, I've got a soccer game. Whatever it is, don't miss it. Because what you're going to do then is have anger towards me because you had to miss it. You never get that time back. And you'll make it up on somewhere else for me. So I never want people to miss their family things. And sometimes I'm leaving and they're like, hey, we got this. And I'm like, yeah, but Josie's got a soccer game. I've got to go. And so I'll do it. If I have to call them from the car, whatever, I'll still make it up somewhere, or I'll do it afterwards. But I never miss my kids' stuff. And I won't. And then the second thing is that my name's on this company. Mm-hmm. So my children walk around with this name. And there's not many Austermillers, so I worry that, you roofed my house. My parents roofed my house. So I always tell them, whatever you do impacts my children. So that's important to me. Reputation is huge.
Yeah, and if just being here for the last couple of days, again, we get a lot of, feel like you roof every single house in the whole area, because everybody's calling the office. We don't have this. Even monarch companies we work with, just pure leads that come in from people that just know you. I want to get my roof checked. You guys did my roof 10, 15 years ago. It's awesome, that momentum that you got. So next question into, we implemented a few things, and my biggest thing is how we're going to go forward to be able to implement the changes. So it's always hard. So it's always I don't say people, but it's the hardest part is implementation. What are things that you think is going to impact the most in your company with implementing some of the Austermiller Roofing machine?
That's right.
What's the first thing? All right, I know some of the things we learned and what we liked, where we're going, and I know we're going to work more together in the future.
Yes. I think the hardest part is that they're excited right now. So when you leave, I got to keep that excitement going. And I have to follow up, make sure that they're doing the process. I mean, they're people will do it for 30 days or whatever, and then they slide. And they think, oh, that's not important, so I don't have to do that. Well, every little step's important. There's a reason you put it there. So, I have to keep that, iterating that in our meetings. Hey, did you do this? Why did, I really feel like it's my job now, you were not cheap, Martin.
I know.
But I feel like I would have paid twice as much. So I feel like that it's my job, it's my investment, I got to take care of it. So you haven't heard the last of me. I'll probably be wearing your phone out. But
hey, in your team, like you have really good people that really believe in your mission, believe in you. Again, I'm so saying like your leadership is phenomenal, probably more than you think, Benny. Really, like you impress us a lot. And speaking with everybody behind the door, like everybody's got great things to say about you, but enough fluff things. Like no, hardest worker shows up, always whatever we need, structured. So you're doing a lot of great things there.
Well, I can't expect my people to be hard workers if I'm not a hard worker. So I will always be here first and be the last one to leave. Love
it. Well, thank you very much,
thank you,
Penny,
Martin,
for your time, and you can wear your Austermiller. Thank you very much for the shirt. It looks beautiful. I love it, and wear a little bit more. Well, thank you very much for watching the Roofing Machine podcast. If you like, please comment, like below, subscribe. We can't wait to see you next time. Thank you.